Action News Now Storm Tracker weather. Coverage you can count on.
Well, quiet winds yesterday, but today turned into a windy Wednesday around Northern California. Here's a look at the strongest wind gusts that we had around our area today. 44-mile-an-hour gusts in Redding. Boy, the winds were blowing in Shasta County. Elsewhere in the valley, generally 30 to 35-mile-an-hour gusts through the day today. General Gap winds peaked early this morning, about 48 miles an hour there. They typically subside during the day and pick up at night, and that's what's going to happen again later on tonight. So it looks like another very windy night up through the Feather River Canyon. Humidity very low now because of those gusty winds. As those winds come off the mountains and drop into the valley, that's a compressing and a heating action, and that lowers the humidity. Humidity right now in most areas in the valley, about 10%. So we've got gusty winds, pretty warm temperatures out there, and low humidity, so the fire danger is very high right now, and we have a red flag warning, and this is going to continue through 4 o'clock tomorrow as the winds still will be blustery through the day tomorrow, it looks like. How strong are the winds going to be tonight, tomorrow, and beyond? Well, let's break it on down. Tonight in the valley, still kind of a breezy night, we'll call it, about 10 to 25-mile-an-hour winds, and close to that again on Thursday, so the fire danger will remain high. Thursday night and Friday, that's when the winds finally drop off for good, just 5 to 10-mile-an-hour range. General Gap and Feather River Canyon and a few other Sierra Nevada canyons, very windy tonight, 50 to 60-mile-an-hour gusts there. And then tomorrow, lighter winds, but that's still pretty gusty, and those winds will continue to diminish there Thursday night and Friday and beyond. All right, high temperatures for the day. Boy, they were warm out there, weren't they? Mostly upper 80s in the valley, except for Oroville, 91 degrees. They missed a record by 1 degree in Oroville, 91 in October. Boy, that is very warm for this time of the year. All right, let's go jump into those forecasts. And for tomorrow, 70s and 80s for afternoon highs in Trinity and Siskiyou counties. Of course, lots of sunshine. Not a whole lot of wind here, except for maybe some of the canyons and things like that. 60s and 70s for afternoon highs, and 81 in Shingletown tomorrow. Okay, on the ridge, the winds will be blowing, especially through the Feather River Canyon. Gusting to 55 miles an hour there. Those winds won't be as strong in Paradise or Magalia or whatnot, but in the canyons, maybe Little Butte Creek Canyon as well, could be very windy tonight. In the north end of the valley, kind of windy also, 15 to 30-mile-an-hour winds. That's going to hold those overnight lows up to around 70 in Redding and Red Bluff. Boy, what a warm night it's going to be tonight. Another very warm day tomorrow as well. Highs in the upper 80s. That does not feel like late October at all. In the mid-valley, overnight lows 50s and 60s, upper 60s, depending on where the winds are strongest or where the winds are lightest. Cooler temperatures will find where the winds are lightest. Tomorrow, high temperatures upper 80s, and those north winds, again, 10 to 25 miles an hour, so it still will be blustery out there. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, where the weekend is always in view, showing that after that, the temperatures, well, they stay warm through Saturday, and the winds pick back up again a bit on Saturday. So fire danger might remain high through the weekend. Next week, less warm temperatures and much lighter winds in our forecast, and kind of looking like the possibility of Halloween being on the warm side as well for us. Well, that's next Thursday, but right now the fire danger continuing here for the next few days.
All right, thank you, Chris. I don't know if it has anything to do with the wind or not, but boy,